it's asking ourselves, well, how can we make it that little bit more special, or how can we add our own little touch to this? And it's an extension of whether it's creativity or our thoughtfulness into the world.
Well, hi everyone, my name's Sonia Kavanagh and welcome to the Insights for Positive Change series. And this is where I get to speak with experts in the counselling and coaching field on different topics to help you on your personal growth journey. And we're up to episode number 6, and I have today with me the lovely Carmen Debono. How are you, Carmen?
I'm well, thanks, Sonia. Thanks for having me. And how are you today? I'm
great. I'm really glad that we finally could get together to do this, because we met through, study and doing our masters in counselling, but through life and everything sort of been put off. So here we are. But I'd love you to share a little bit about yourself and what you do for work and why you love to do what you do.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a counsellor and I'm in private practice, and the niche that I work in is counselling women and providing a safe place for them to unpack their experiences and to create goals. So majority of my work at the moment is online because of COVID, and it's been such a great platform to be a part of and to offer our services beyond the counselling room. And so the reason why I do what I do is because I'm passionate about seeing people transform and become all that they hope to be. And that's where my passion sort of starts to creep in, and that's what enabled me to keep studying and keep the path when, whenever we start something new, it's not always easy. So that's sort of been, what I do, sorry, I'll start again. That's been, the fuel to the fire and why I do what I do.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I love your commitment to your own personal growth and learning, and then be able to pass that on to women and help them is just a wonderful thing. But you also have this great little podcast as well called, what's it called? The Carmen Debono podcast series?
That's right. Yes, yep, you've got it.
Name.
Yep, so just under my name, and that's for really anyone willing to listen. So it goes beyond women's topics, and they're just, short 5 to 10 minute episodes around mental health and relationships and well-being and all that good stuff. So that's something, that I also do as my way of giving back.
Yeah, and I listen to them regularly, and they're great topics, and like you said, only 5 to 10 minutes, but some really great tips and strategies and helpful things for people there. So, and today's topic is called "A Little Effort Can Make a Big Difference," and it's really bouncing off the back of one of your podcast episodes called "The Grass is Greener Where You Water It." And I just really loved that topic because it was about, the little things that we can do and make that little bit more of an effort to enhance our own lives or even our relationships. So, I would love to hear from you. Now, why do you think it's important that, we make that little bit more of an effort in some areas of our lives?
So in my opinion, the reason why it's important to make that little bit of effort, or, it doesn't matter how much effort, but if we're talking about effort in general, it's an extension of who we are. We've taken the time to just really think about it rather than just doing something blindly. It's asking ourselves, well, how can we make it that little bit more special, or how can we add our own little touch to this? And it's an extension of whether it's creativity or our thoughtfulness into the world.
Yeah, thanks. I love that. And I like what you said, that it doesn't even matter how much the effort it is. It's just that little bit more that can really enhance our lives. And so of course, and I think in your podcast episode also, you said now effort equals energy. So it's almost like, when we make that little bit of more effort, it does increase our energy and our motivation, and helps us, just to enjoy life a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And it takes energy, but then it can give us energy too. So it's this cycle, and it's like that sense of giving out and then receiving. And sometimes you don't receive until you give out. And it's that idea of what you put in is ultimately what you're going to get back.
What you're going to get back, yeah. And I love the example you shared about yourself, even just, making a cup of tea in a special mug or a pretty mug, and just how that little things like that can just, boost our own sense of well-being and happiness. So it doesn't have to take much, hey? Yeah.
That's right. It's in the little things, and those little things of being intentional is putting value on ourselves. So for me, getting that special mug rather than waiting for the special occasions or the one day when, is utilising those special things now and making that effort in the everyday.
Yeah, absolutely. So for our viewers watching, that they may think, well, actually, I probably do need to make a bit more extra effort in some areas of my life. What would you suggest would be a way that they could maybe start or take a first step with that?
I think with anything, whenever we're trying to create change, it can seem overwhelming or daunting. So I would always say start small and test the waters. So if there's an area in your life that you think, I feel like I could, give a little bit more to that area, is choosing one thing. And it might simply be, using that example of a nice teacup and taking a break and just making that special. And it's about finding those right areas and the areas that mean something to you. And that's the beautiful thing about making an effort. It looks different for everybody. So I would say start small and then work on that and build that momentum to then look at other areas and then think, okay, maybe I can put a little bit more effort into this area. So that's what I'd say.
Yeah, I love that. We start to see the benefits of that. So then it helps us to go, okay, well, I can do more in other areas. And wonderful. So can you share a personal experience of your own where you thought, okay, I'm just going to make an extra effort here, put in some more extra effort, or water the grass, so to speak, and what you did and how that made a difference to your life?
Mm-hmm. So something that comes to mind is my wardrobe. And as a teenager, my wardrobe did not look the way that it does today. And I'll just, put everything in there and, slide the door and, call it a day. But as I became older and as I become busier, I started to think, how can I work smarter rather than harder? And for me, having everything organised helps me to do that. So it's over time I've evolved and looked at different organisation methods and different ways of creating a capsule wardrobe. So it's very streamlined, very basic, it's accessible. And just learning from other people, like I came across Marie Kondo and how she organises spaces, and I was inspired by that. So I incorporated some of her work. So it's been a long journey, but it works now. So I know where everything is. I know if it's cold outside, I know what section to look in. If it's warm, I know where to go. I know what shoes I can use to match my outfit. So that's been an absolute game changer for me. But it didn't happen overnight. It's been quite a journey.
Wow, and a process.
Yes, definitely.
And I think you need to come to my house and do my wardrobe for me.
I'd love to.
That would be great. That would be great. So I can find things too. So putting in that little effort, it really is placing value on ourselves. It's a great self-care strategy as well, isn't it? Like, we are really prioritising ourselves and making sure that we do things that are important to us and that can make a difference in our lives, and a positive difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So that's the end of our little chat today, but thanks so much, Carmen, for coming on. And yeah, we've both finished our master's degree, so we can relax now and enjoy Christmas holidays and all of that. So, but I'm sure I'll see you online somewhere.
Most definitely you will. And thank you for the opportunity to have this chat. And it's through those chats that we can be inspired and learn from each other. So thank you.
You're welcome. Loved having you on. So, well, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed that. And if you need any more information, please reach out, send me a message, or contact me through Sonia at scounsellingservices.com. And I'll see you next time. Bye.